Today we will talk about one such complicated case. There is an SSP office in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh, where public hearings are often organized. If the general public has any complaint, any problem, or any suggestion about anything by the administration, then they can come here and put their point. It is heard carefully and resolved. Similarly, on Thursday, the 7th of November, 2024, public hearing was going on in the SSP office. The circle officer of Dorala was doing this. Meanwhile, suddenly a man comes to them, and he says that last year crime happened. He was also made one of its main masterminds. This man had also gone to jail for that crime, and is currently roaming out on bail. But today he himself came to the police to make a sensational disclosure about the same case. That case was very famous, and there was a lot of uproar in Meerut. Especially the lawyers of the court raised their voice in this case, because the case was of a woman lawyer. This man who was directly involved in this case told something to the police which in a way raised questions on the police investigation. He said that the main mastermind of that case was not him but someone else. The police did not pay attention to the one who was the most important. After listening to him, the circle officer asked him if there was any evidence of what he was saying, which could prove it. This man had call recordings, CCTV footage, everything. On top of that, this man was also an eyewitness to the reason behind committing the crime. Hearing all this, the officer's feet slipped. He immediately told the SSP about this thing. After this, a decision was taken to investigate this case at the SSP level. This case had already been investigated. The accused had been caught. The motive had been found. But now the time has come to investigate the case afresh. What was the whole matter? Who was this man? What did he tell the officer? Let us understand in today's video. Hello friends, how are you? Today we are going to talk about Anjali Garg case. This incident begins in Transport Nagar police station area of Meerut district in Uttar Pradesh. Here behind a petrol pump is New Mela colony where a 35-year-old woman used to live. Anjali Garg was an advocate and used to practice in Meerut District Court. The 7th of June, 2023, very early in the morning, around 6 to 6:30 a.m., Anjali leaves her house with a milk bucket. This was her daily routine. She always used to go to get milk from the nearby dairy at this time. Today also she left, and at around 6:30 a.m. with milk. When Anjali reached near the gate of her house and was opening the lock, suddenly the neighbors around heard a loud sound. They thought maybe someone has lit a firecracker or there has been a short circuit on the pole. But what happened so early in the morning? When the neighbors came out of their houses to check, they saw Anjali lying on the ground near the gate of her house. Blood was flowing from the head. The milk bucket was lying down. The neighbors understood what had happened here by just looking at it. Immediately they called the police. Someone had shot Anjali and ended her life. By the time the neighbors came out, the miscreants had fled. Within a few minutes, the police of TP Nagar police station reached the spot. Anjali was immediately taken to the hospital, but she had died on the spot. The doctor in the hospital also declared her officially dead. This incident happened near the gate of Anjali's house. She could not even open the lock. Although this area is very active, there are many houses nearby. But at that time no one was present in the street. No one had seen those miscreants coming or leaving, because this was the case of a woman lawyer, and already questions were being raised on the administration regarding the safety of lawyers and women, and today such a big incident has happened. The police formed many teams to investigate this case. High-rank officers come and inspect the crime scene. In the beginning itself, the police understood that this is not a case of robbery but of enmity. Anjali must have had some enmity with someone, some grudge. Initial inquiry with the neighbors revealed that Anjali was a divorced woman. She was having a dispute with her in-laws for a long time. The police also sent information about this incident to Anjali's parents. Anjali's parents and the rest of the family used to live in Norchandi area in Meerut. When they got the information, they reached the hospital where Anjali's body was sent for post-mortem. Here the family members were crying inconsolably. The police started talking to Anjali's parents. They directly blamed her in-laws for their daughter's murder. Mother-in-law Sala Devi, father-in-law Pawan Gupta, and husband Nitin Gupta. These people were harassing their daughter for 7 years. The daughter had divorced Nitin 3 years ago. Anjali's family filed an FII against her in-laws, in which mother-in-law, father-in-law, and husband were also named. On the other hand, people from the news media also reached the spot of the incident. These news started appearing in the news very fast. When the lawyers came to know about the incident, they stopped all work that day. They went to the SP office and demanded that the murders be caught as soon as possible, or else they would protest. The police technical team started checking all the CCTV cameras installed around Anjali's house. One team went to Anjali's in-laws who lived in TP Nagar. On June 7th, the police picked up father-in-law Pawan Gupta from his shop and took him to the police station. Interrogation was started. He flatly denied having any role in the murder. He lives in his shop and sleeps here. In the morning, someone knocked on the shutter and told that something has happened to your daughter-in-law, after which he came to know. He had no idea before that. Then after a few hours, the police came here and picked him up and took him to the police station. According to the father-in-law, Anjali already had many enemies. She had filed cases against people. She was also in contact with many goons. She also got her father-in-law beaten up by goons. Those goons used to come at night and bang the shutters of the shop. At the time of divorce, Anjali had taken 5 shops from her son. She used to get the rent for them. Not only this, the house in which she is currently living belongs to her father-in-law. He had sold that house some time back, yet Anjali is forcibly occupying it. She also has the documents. She is not returning them. Her father-in-law and his family have already filed many fees against Anjali, the case of which is going on in the court. The father-in-law further said that these people have nothing to do with Anjali. The police is doubting them unnecessarily. Apart from the dispute with the in-laws, the police also started looking into how many cases Anjali has filed, against whom she is fighting legally. Apart from this, Anjali Gorg's history was also found out. What incidents happened in her life? Further information is taken from her parents. Anjali was not the kind of girl who would have enmity with anyone, and neither did she want to become a lawyer. According to Anjali's brother, they used to live in Kerja earlier. Anjali did her early education from there, and she loved studying. She always got good marks from 10th to 12th to graduation, and was a topper. She did her MA in economics and got good marks in that too, and later did her PhD in economics. By 2009, her father Jay Prakash Gaur came to Meerut's Jagrati Vihar, which is in Norchandi area. Her father opened a steel utensil shop, which started doing well. In 2012, Anjali Gaur got married to Nitin Gupta, who was an MBA graduate and worked in a company in Delhi. According to some media reports, Nitin Gupta was also a CA and used to practice in Delhi. Everything was fine in the house for some time after marriage, but then Nitin left his job and sat at home. He and his mother both used to taunt Anjali on every small thing and at times even beat her. Anjali tolerated everything until 2015. After that, something happened that Nitin had to file a divorce case. Actually, Anjali was a few months pregnant in 2015. Even then, her in-laws used to harass her and beat her. Due to this, the life of the child growing in Anjali's womb was affected. The beating led to complications, after which the child had to be aborted. This incident made Anjali very sad, due to which she filed a divorce case. After the case started, she had left her in-laws' house. To earn a living, she started teaching in a Sanskrit school in Hapa and NS College. Now Anjali's whole life had changed. During this time, her in-laws filed a fraud case against Anjali and her family, saying that despite taking 5 shops, Anjali was not giving divorce. Due to this, Anjali's father and brother had to go to jail. After this, Anjali decided that she would study law, so that she could fight for her rights. She worked hard for years and did LLB and then LLM. After registering in Allahabad High Court, she became a member of the Merit Bar Association and started practicing in the Session Court. There was a dispute between Anjali and her in-laws regarding this house. Her in-laws had sold the house to someone else, but Anjali was occupying it and was not vacating it. Anjali said that she had a right over this house and her father-in-law had fraudulently registered it in his name and then sold it. The police further found out that Anjali had written a letter to Meerut IG 20 days ago, on the 18th of May, and complained. She accused her father-in-law Pawan Gupta. This man was showing the house to her by bringing two suspicious people near her house on the evening of the 17th of May. Anjali suspects that he is going to do something wrong, and if something untoward happens to her, her father-in-law Pawan Gupta will be responsible for it. She further wrote that her father-in-law follows her, speaks bad things, abuses her in the market, and when she travels in a tempo, he follows her on a scooter. Anjali had also made 2-3 videos regarding this, in which her father-in-law was seen following her. He used to come outside the house and create a ruckus. The technical team of the police, which was investigating the cameras, got a very big clue. At the time of the incident, they saw a scooty on which two suspicious people were sitting. The man sitting in the front was wearing a mask and the man sitting behind had put a handkerchief on his face. This man was also carrying a bag behind. The police suspected that these two men must have committed the crime. Apart from them, no other suspect is visible, but their faces were also not recognizable. The registration number of the scooty was also not clearly visible, but whatever things the police understood were kept in mind. Like what kind of clothes they were wearing, what was the color and shape of the scooty. They started following them through CCTV. The cameras installed on the roads on which they went were checked. The way the crime was committed made the police feel that professional killers must be involved in it. The police inquired about the people against whom Anjali was fighting a legal battle by filing a case. There were some names on which the police suspected. Anjali's call detail records were also retrieved and the names of these people were found in them too. Now Anjali's mother-in-law, father-in-law, and husband were off the police radar, but Suresh, Yashpal and Neeraj came in, on whom Anjali had committed the crime. Police got the commander and location of these three out, and CCTV revealed that after committing the crime, the scooty went towards Pratap Vihar. It was found that Neeraj also has a house in Pratap Vihar. Did those two suspects go to Neeraj's house on the scooty? After the incident, the police focused more on Neeraj. Data of all the numbers that were active in the area before the incident was retrieved. A total of 5,000 numbers came out in it. All this was happening within 2 days of the incident. Neeraj's call details and other technical investigations revealed that the man used 3 numbers. But 2 of these numbers were such that they were switched off 2 days before the incident. After that, Neeraj started using some other and 2 other numbers. From these 2 new numbers, he was in contact with 4 people. 2 of them were Suresh and Yashpal and the other 2 were unknown. Now the police took out the details of these 2 unknown numbers. One of them was of a man named Anuj living near Lizadi Gate railway line in Meerut, and the other was of Rohit living in Beripura. Now the police team set out to arrest them all. Within 48 hours, the police succeeded in catching Yashpal, Neeraj and Anuj. These 3 confessed to the murder of Anjali Gorg. They had committed that crime. By the night of the 9th of June, Rohit was arrested from Bafat Road. He was running away on a bike. By the 11th of June, Shirish Bhatti was also arrested. By the 14th of June, the pistol seller Goldie was also caught. Yashpal and Shirish committed this crime to get the house vacated and to take revenge for the cases filed by Anjali. Hey, Neeraj, being troubled by the court case, requests to settle the matter outside. But she did not agree, due to which he also took enmity. Due to this, these people carried out the incident together. The police sent them all to jail, in which Neeraj, Yashpal and Shirish were made the main masterminds. Shirish was also the main among them. 2 scooties, 2 phones and SIM cards and a pistol were recovered from the accused. As I told you in the beginning that a man had gone to the SSP office during the public hearing on the 7th of November, 2024. That man was Neeraj Sharma. He came out on bail on the 26th of February, 2024. The sensational revelations he made astonished the police. He told that the main conspirators in the case were the people of Anjali's in-laws. Her father-in-law Pawan Gupta, mother-in-law Sala Gupta, husband Nitin Gupta, and their partner Dushyant Sharma. On the 28th of May, 2023, these people called Neeraj to their shop and said that get Anjali's work done. She has harassed her, has captured all the property, has filed many cases against them. In return, we will give you 50 lakh cash and also 5 shops which are in TP Nagar. Your and your family's life will improve, but there was a condition that their name should not come out. This is the reason why Neeraj does not reveal the name of this family after getting arrested in the case. In fact, Shiresh and Yashpal were also conspiring in this regard. After talking on the 28th of May, father-in-law started harassing Neeraj by calling him daily, saying that remove Anjali from the way. He used to call several times during the day, but he keeps postponing it, saying that the time has not come yet. On the 2nd of June, Anjali's father-in-law and husband again called Neeraj to the shop and said that Anjali has beaten him a lot. She beats him every day. You remove her from the way today itself. We will give you 20 lakhs extra from the fixed amount. After this, Neeraj agrees. He arranged for a pistol. Then the next day, on the 3rd of June, keeping it in the trunk of father-in-law Pawan's scooty, he told him and his son that he will do the job today. After this, Neeraj left on this scooty and his father-in-law also sat behind him. They followed Anjali till Begum Bridge, but they could not find a chance and could not execute the crime. Pawan Gupta was the one who was giving Anjali's details between the 4th of June and the 7th of June. Pawan used to send location to Neeraj on all 3 of his numbers. He had also sent location at 5 a.m. on the 7th of June. Neeraj further told the police that before the incident his in-laws had given him 20 lakhs in advance, and after that he himself went to jail. When he came out on bail, he went to them to take the remaining money and to take the shop, but they were repeatedly postponing it. Later he understood that they were not going to give the money. Due to this fraud, Neeraj went to the police in anger. He was also regretting whatever he did to Anjali. It was his in-laws who used to harass Anjali. He himself is an eyewitness to this. They did this to evict Anjali from the house. Neeraj gave all the call recordings to the police. The police arrested the criminals and presented them in the court. All were sentenced to life imprisonment. Let's end the video here. Please tell us your opinion by commenting. Do like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell icon. See you in the next video. Thank you.